right, cool. And now we're going to go to the final thing we're going to talk about this week. And I'm going to talk about Twisted Metal Season 1. So this is based on a PlayStation video game, and it is set in a post-apocalyptic America. Something has happened, society has fallen down, and what you have is that you have like these cities that are sort of walled cities in certain places. So San Francisco is all walled off. Like I think there's something called Denver is all walled off and all. And the people who manage to get into the city, they wall themselves off and they live in the cities and they're all kind of like, yeah, we're good and everything like that. But in the wastelands in between them, you have these people. It's essentially like it's like sub Mad Max, where everybody's a bit crazy, and then you have these people who are called the delivery people, and they just drive. And so they drive and they know how to navigate things and they know how to go through that. And you meet Anthony Mackie's character, who plays a character called John Doe, because he can't remember himself, he can't remember his name, can't remember where he came from or anything like that. And he's one of these delivery people who drives from place to place, and he's kind of like, but his dream is to get enough money that he can buy a way into a city. And it turns out that Nev Campbell, who is like the mayor of San Francisco, says, look, I need you to help me get you something and all that kind of, and so she gives him a job to do. And his thing is that if he does this job for her, he can come and live in San Francisco and he can come and be in San Francisco. And it's one of these shows that are just filled with crazy characters. Like there's a clown called Sweet Tooth who is taking over Las Vegas and lives in Las Vegas. And anybody who he catches, he gets them to come watch his comedy show. And if they don't like his comedy show, he kills them.
What streaming platform is this on, Taz?
This is on BBC. It's on the BBC iPlayer.
All right, I might. And what's it called again?
Twisted Metal.
Oh, I might have to check that one out.
It's Twisted Metal. Now, Sean, here's the thing. Everything I've said about this is the kind of thing that you would be like, ooh, I think I'd like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Sounds good.
And I still think you should watch it. However, because you have Stephanie Beatrice as well, and I love Stephanie Beatrice from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. She plays a character called Quiet in it. And I feel like, so Anthony Mackie, you know how you have your list of actors who you just don't get on with. And Anthony Mackie, as much as I love what he stands for, as much as he's a black man in Hollywood doing things and getting opportunities, and I'm like, yes, we want to see more of that. I don't like him.
Oh, wow.
I really don't.
Fair enough. That's fair. You're allowed to not like.
It is. I feel like maybe when he tries to do dramatic stuff, maybe, but he keeps trying to. Essentially, he keeps trying to be Eddie Murphy in the 80s. He is not Eddie Murphy in the 80s. He is nowhere near. He doesn't have the charm. He doesn't have the patter. Every time he tries to do the charming patter thing, it just feels so forced and wooden and dead. And I'm like, don't even try. But he keeps trying to do that. And essentially, this is the kind of show that if you had Eddie Murphy in the 80s playing the character of John Doe, this show could have flown. And this show could have been brilliant. Instead, you have Anthony Mackie trying to do that and trying to quip and trying to wisecrack and trying to slapstick.
It's not him, is it?
It does not work. No. But the thing is that he thinks it's him because he keeps trying to do it in everything. Like, I mean, I remember seeing him in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and there were scenes with him and and Bucky.
Spider-Man? Oh no.
Yeah, with him and Bucky, where they're trying to sort of banter, play off each other, and it does not work.
You don't do this much, do you, kid? Do you know what I mean? It just didn't. You're right. It just isn't funny. I remember because I remember that bit with. And I think it was Civil War, and he's fighting Spider-Man. He goes, wow, Spider-Man's like, wow, those sills, they got carbon fiber. He goes, you don't do this much, do you, kid? And it just didn't. That type of thing.
I don't think he can't deliver a one-liner. Or the way he delivers a one-liner, it doesn't land in the way that you think it's supposed to, in the way it's supposed to. So there's things about this, and because you have... talking about Spider-Man, Thomas Hayden Church shows up as this guy who's going to clean up the West LA. He's like, yeah, I'm going to be the sheriff of this town. And I think all those things you will like, and there's bits of it that keep coming up where he meets an ex. There's like a whole convoy of people who they just stay on the convoy and they just keep moving, and then they put like trucks beside each other, and then like they go from a bridge across. So there's some inventiveness in this, in the world and everything, and the way that they put it together. But then you keep coming back to Anthony Mackie, and I'm like, ugh. and it just kills whatever momentum I was beginning to like and begin to enjoy. And I feel like obviously this thing it has a bit of a budget limitation. So there's some bits where they use some CGI for some car chases. There's some bits where they use or even for some fights or anything like that. There's some bits where you think with a bit of budget you could have made this look better, like Sweet Tooth when he's driving around in his ice cream van. So Sean, I think I have a very particular reason why I don't like this.
Right, okay.
I have a very particular reason why I don't like this, but I would still say because it's on BBC iPlayer, it's free pretty much.
Yeah.
I would say find it, give it a watch, and let me know if it's just me being an idiot.
Okay.
But
I might do that. Yeah. How many episodes is it, and how long are they?
Oh, they're only about half an hour. The episodes are
right,
only about half an hour.
that's
I think it was about 8 episodes for the first season.
Right.
And there's 2 seasons. I haven't brought myself to watch the second one yet because it's there. But the problem is that it rises and falls on how much you like Anthony Mackie, and I don't. And I just
my Jason Patrick, eh?
No, Jason Patrick's Jason Clarke.
Jason Clarke, sorry. Yeah. No, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, Jason Clarke. Thanks for the correction. Yeah, Jason Clarke.
No, bro. He needs to stop trying to do banter. He does.
How many stars are you going to give it then?
I'm going to give it 2.5.
2.5. Right.
I'm going to give it 2.5. But just stop it, Anthony. Please stop trying to do banter. A director, stop trying to make him banter. I don't. No, he's not Eddie Murphy. He just isn't Eddie Murphy. All right, go.